Hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas as we're heading into the weekend. Today was not so exciting. We saw a little bit further downside as we're heading into the weekend. We're going to take a look at the micro count in a minute. Overall, bigger picture, still this ABC structure that we've been talking about for a long time. It feels like forever really. It's a so-called flat correction. That's how I see it primarily. An ABC structure. We're currently moving up in this fourth wave, which is a three-wave structure, a so-called sideways correction with one more low to come afterwards. That's the current primary scenario. Alternative scenario is that this overall correction already finished, but then this would have to be also a diagonal structure to the upside, probably a leading diagonal. But I have no further evidence for that, so I go with my primary scenario that it is a wave 4. In this wave 4, we have three waves, A, B, C, and we're likely moving up in the C wave now. In the C wave, it's a 5-wave move. We completed a wave 1, a wave 2, and we're probably in the third wave now, in which we completed already an A wave, a B wave, and we're basically in the C wave of the third wave. So quite a complex correction. It is, you have the subwaves as 3-wave structures because we're dealing with a diagonal pattern. Yeah, and here now, potential is that in this C wave, I mean, we're currently looking for evidence that we've started the C wave already. It's not entirely clear yet, yeah, but there is some potential there. Either way, we are moving in this trend channel, so we can use the trend channel's boundaries. The lower we go in the trend channel, obviously there's then some likelihood that we could turn around and rally again to the top of the trend channel. The trend is up currently locally, so we are making higher highs, making higher lows. We are currently exploring the idea that, again, we've already started this C wave, which is a 5-wave move, and this could have been a first wave up, a wave 1, the move down, a wave 2. I said yesterday, I'm not convinced by this pattern because the wave 5 is extended, the third wave is quite short, so it's not a perfect pattern, okay? And the fact that it now broke below the 78.6 retracement, even though that doesn't invalidate it, it makes it less likely. Depends certainly on how the next week starts, but wouldn't really trust that this is turning around as a 1-2 setup anymore. It's retraced now too much, and the 78.6 fib level, if that gets broken, I normally don't trust it anymore. Now it has one more chance at the 88.7 fib level at $2.52, but as I always say, if we get a sustained break below the 78.6, it's difficult. Natgas likes to pull back to the 78.6 Fibonacci level, so maybe it's just sort of going to recover early next week. We'll see. It certainly is very deep in support now. And we don't only have our Fibonacci levels, we also have the trend line support. So if we break below those Fib levels, we're likely going to find some support at the trend lines. Also, looking at the 4-hour RSI, we are now very close to being oversold again. So I think there is a potential for a bounce next week. But price always needs to confirm. So at the moment, I have no evidence that a local low is in place. But likelihood would suggest, I mean, if we look at this structure, whenever we've come close to the lower boundary line of the trend channel, here since April, price has sort of seen a bit of a rally. We've made higher highs. So let's see if we get that next week as well. I think the likelihood is certainly there. And a break above the last swing high, which is at 267, would, in my opinion, confirm that a rally is taking place. And then ideally, it would be quite impulsive. Ideally, it would be a third wave. It's a bit too early to confirm that, obviously, but this is now a potential which is there. The potential here now is that a stop loss can be set quite tight if anybody is looking for any long positions here. The reward to risk ratio would also be quite high, quite favorable, due to the fact that we're very low in this trend channel, and a rally could take us, first of all, I would say, to the previous highs around $3. That will be important resistance, and then $3.15, which would also be the upper boundary line of the trend channel. Why is $3 so important? Because it has been the March high, and it has been a recent rejection point. That's my update about Natgas. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.